Good morning, Pa.
Good morning.
Thank you for your time and the fact that you're here with us. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for having me. It's an honor to be here.
No worries.
Thank you.
So tell us about yourself. Where have you lived? How long have you been in UAE? And what makes you interested in coaching and in mentoring and in the mindset shift, basically?
Okay, so basically, I started, let's say, with an unusual path. From the very beginning, I had no idea why I came here, where I'm from. I was adopted. I still have no information about where I was born, when I was born, or the reason for me having been given up. So let's say from the earliest stages, I had a huge lack of belonging. I didn't look like anyone in my environment. I didn't feel like I belonged to anything. And I had a very strong imprint of unworthiness and abandonment and rejection felt in me. So growing up, wherever I was looking for a sense of hope or significance, I couldn't find anything. So literally by the age of 20, I was living on minimum wages with nothing to my name and no lights to even look up to.
What made you interested in mindsets?
Well,
having that background.
Basically, I moved here 16 years ago. And having shifted the environment, for some reason, this place had given me some kind of sense of there might be a way for people like me. And I'll never forget, one night before my mid-20s, where I was looking for a sense, again, have been in very deep depressions and even suicidal. I was like, what is the sense of all of this to show me the way? And all I kept hearing was my name, Farah Kabir, Farah Kabir, Farah Kabir. And all of a sudden, I realized the meaning of my name. Farah means happiness and joy, and Kabir means big. I had never realized that. And that is the one thing that I was like, oh my God, this is my identity. I didn't feel like I belonged to any country or culture. But my name finally felt like, this makes so much sense all of a sudden. And so that's what had started me in an entire world of self-realization and self-development. It had given me the power, determination, and resilience to sort myself out. So for over 10 years, I've studied, I've experienced, I traveled the world in understanding the reason for human, let's say, the reason why we're here, the reason why we function the way we function, the big picture of the story. And I was determined. I was determined to find that all. And throughout my entire research, my entire life has changed and shifted. I came from living in the streets to being a recognized fashion consultant in the city. I have the strongest and most beautiful friendship that I call my family, around the ultimate support, and everything has changed. And my curiosity didn't stop. I really wanted to know. I really wanted to know it all. I went, to Peru, discovering ancient modalities. For 10 years, every single book I read was about self-development and empowerment. And eventually, I realized after all these years that the one thing that all those modalities had in common was the mind. And that's where I decided to really specialize myself into the powers of the mind and how to help everyone shift in the most simplistic ways their being, and how to empower them and how to bring them to their own true power and light by shifting their mind.
Wow. So basically your own transformation happened from the point that you changed the story. Precisely. That you were telling yourself that who am I, where am I coming from, and why is this important?
Precisely.
And that's why you're now working and to bring that effect to others as well.
Precisely. My perception of me, the conditioning that I grew up into made me adopt their perception of me.
Right.
But when I've changed my perception of me, it has put me on a fast track to really change it all. The way you see yourself, it changed everything around you and your entire environment. So the power is within us, and we have ultimate control.
That's very, very interesting.
Thank you.
So what do you do in your workshops? How do you help bring this awareness and the shift to people who are attending your workshops?
So basically, I separate two different parts of the mind, which is the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the motherboard, which means everything. It allows you, for example, to breathe, to see, to digest, to blink your eyes without thinking about it. It also makes you act or react a certain way without you understanding why. So because it's the motherboard and has all the programs that makes you, we are able to, let's say, enhance or change those programs to make you live the life you actually want. When it comes to the conscious mind, it's actually what you function and live with on a daily basis. And that you have complete control on constantly. What happens in most of us is that we function on default system. We are functioning in a way without understanding how our thought patterns or our wiring in our conscious mind functions. So by breaking it down in a very easy and simple way, having my groups or my clients realize by themselves what is the underlining under every single action, reaction, word, thoughts that they have, and make them identify the reason why they function a certain way, it is then very easy to create new pathways.
Right. So basically you help them create new habits or new default stories.
Exactly.
So they can work based on that.
We create absolutely new stories, new base, new pathways to function on.
Right. Very interesting. So how your workshops work? Are these like multiple days or it's like a monthly program? How do you usually work with people? Or there are different programs that you basically...
There are different programs, indeed, and they keep on evolving and adapting according to the demand and according to the greatest way and the groups that we work with. So for individuals, let's say that the most common ones, and they're close to company workshops as well.
Okay.
We create group workshops where they spend 2 or 3 days with me, and we break down every single area of their life, their personal relationship, their drive and their work environment, their sense of belonging and self-validation, their thought patterns when it comes on their daily life and daily basis. We look into their sense of abundance or lack, and so on and so forth. It's limitless. We literally break it down into 6 major areas of their lives.
Okay.
And through that, we look into the actual patterns they function on. Then we identify each one of them. Then we make them realize through a lot of breakthrough and aha moments the underlining of a reason, and then we shift them and we create with them new pathways to function on. Another part of the job that is completely done for them is reprogramming the subconscious mind.
Right.
So this is how we do it in group workshop. We also do private sessions. Private sessions are for individuals that really don't want to be in group sectors, or for executives. Let's say that the certain roles within a company will require private individual sessions, one for intimacy and comfort, and for certain areas to come out that will not come out in a group session, specifically in a work environment. So in those cases, we work privately with the leaders or executives within the position.
I see.
And another incredible, I think, it is one of my favorite because I really, I'm there with them for almost a week, is the retreat.
Right.
And the retreat, it's a full-on...
so that's a 1-week program?
That is 5 days of work, 7 days including the traveling days, yes.
Right. Oh, okay. So that's basically
done... incredible.
Okay. That's basically done on a destination or it's like a... Okay.
Destination trips. We also do them for big companies.
Right.
And big leaderships as well.
Okay. So it's like basically... like you take the entire team.
Exactly. Outside of their comfort zone, outside of their daily lives, outside of everything they used to really create a major breakthrough and shift.
Okay.
But regardless, as I always say, an extended mind can never shrink back. The moment you understand how it functions and you know how to worry it for your own development, well-being, and for you step into your power and light, you can never go back from it. Once you know how to ride a bicycle, you'll never forget it.
That's right. That's true. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's been an honor being with you.
And it was really great information and insights. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.